Hi everyone, this is going to be a resin update video. I have a Coastal Scents haul I have to do too. I'll see if I can get that done today. I have a busy week and a half coming up because it's the week before Christmas and I will be working some crazy hours, so I wanted to try to get this in before I can't get it done. So this is just going to be some pieces I've been working on. A lot of these are just kind of been popped out of the mold, so they haven't been finished or anything. I did get some new molds in, so I'll do a video for that too. So I did some of these heart pieces. This was actually a big mold, and I ended up cutting it. I don't like cutting my molds. It is not something I make a habit of. Not something I like doing. I think I've said it 6 times to my husband that I cut my mold, and I'm not too happy that I cut my mold, but it just makes it easier for me to maneuver it. I have stuff sitting in the molds right now, so I can't show it to you, but next time I do a mold video, and then I'll explain why I cut them. So it's actually a deep mold. It's probably about maybe that deep. I think it would be a great mold if you're doing soap making or whatnot. But this, so I only fill it a little bit. Some of these pieces I made thicker than others because I found that the center part was very thin. So I really like these. I'm probably going to make a lot of these as blanks. And because I can put something in the center. So what I'll do is I'll make these as blanks. And then when I want, or what I decide to put in, I could put something in it, whether it be another resin piece, because that's a fairly significant depth that you have in there. Another color, another glitter, like I was actually thinking of in the center of this one is doing black glitter, filling the heart, and then making it into either a magnet or a pendant. My mother actually had said to me, which was, I really like the idea of putting someone's picture on the inside and then, with filling it with clear resin and making it like an ornament or a magnet. So I thought that was really cool. See, you can see that's not too thin, but you can hear this one. And you could see it. It's hard to tell, but I can feel that this piece is really thin. This one has the thinnest one. Maybe it's the red one. Hear it? So I actually didn't have to sand these pieces, which is awesome. They come out shiny, so I don't have to glaze them, which again is awesome. And then this part being thin really isn't going to be too much of a problem. As long as I filled this with resin, it'll be fine. And then they'll probably be domed on the back. Maybe, give or take, I don't know, it just depends. Like this one came out really nice, and I like how thick it is. The edges came out great. So this is just eyeballing it. This is coming up a little bit more blue, but this is Muse glitter by Recollections. It's a really dark, deep purple. It's so pretty and so shiny. Okay, so I have 6 of these that I did. I did a gold. I did a red, which is like a ruby red, or cherry red. I think it's ruby red or garnet. Like a tealy color. This is Paradise. It's one of my new favorite glitters. That's the thinnest one right there. And this is Janelle. And then a pink. And then I did guns. I don't know if I showed the other guns that I had made, so once I get to those, I'll show those as well. So these ones, see, this is pretty bendy, so I'm probably gonna do a clear resin backing on it and see. It's not as bendable as it was yesterday. I've been experimenting with acrylic paint on coloring my resin, so I may have put a little too much paint in it. This one's a lot better than it was because this one was also bending. So it's just, these have been out of the molds now. Today this would be done in 48 hours. So it's just going to take a little bit longer, I think, for them to cure. Because they're getting there. But they are still pretty bendy. Or flexible or soft. mushy, however you want. But these I just did with glitter. This is neon pink glitter. They come out of the mold matte, so I have to glaze them if I want them, but I kind of like some of them with the matte. This is a Recollections like silver disco-ish glitter. Reminds me of TKB's Hollow Glow. And this one I did in black glitter. I do not have luck with any black. Oh, I had an overpour. That one overpoured into that one. But it just looks really cool. I mean, it's matte, so it looks really cool. What I did for one of my husband's coworkers is I made it into a keychain. I had another black piece that I made into a keychain, and I attached on the keychain with it a purple heart, I believe it was, one of the little hearts I made, and she really liked that, so that was fun. This is one of the other ones that I did, and I took the heart, one of the other hearts that I made in that other mold. These hearts are like the size of the hearts that you get at Valentine's Day, you know, those Be Mine or I Love You, or now they're all text code or whatever, and I glued that on. And this one I started painting because I kind of don't like the color of it, so I was like, well, I'll just mess with it. So as you can see, I got paint all over here and all that kind of stuff, so this is just going to be the piece that I just practice with. It's thinner. It was actually still like really flexible the other day. Then I also got a new mold in for hearts. So what these are from, these are not glazed or sanded yet. These I just made some blanks because I was playing around with the acrylic paint and the coloring. So that's what these are from. And I'm sorry it's so dark, but we have really crappy weather. It's actually snowed this morning and whatnot. So anyway, so then these have white glitter in them, so once I glaze them, hopefully they'll get sparkly. I like a purple one. I really love this color in the acrylic paint, which I did, I think is this one. I made it a little darker, probably put some white in it. And then like the sky blue and like the mint green, which is also this one. And this is like a citron green, which is like it actually looks like almost like pea soup or baby vomit. And then this one was supposed to be a light pink, but it just looks white. I mean, like with like a tinge of pink, and then dark pink. So these are cool. This size I think is a great size for a pendant or for a keychain. So I'll be making charms. I actually have some right now that are the backs are curing because I domed the backs, and I put some stickers in them, and they have to get finished. And next, I got another new mold, which was the Walking Dead mold. So I made some zombie pieces. I made these in gray. See, like, these I put the acrylic paint in too, and they're fine. I tried I watched a video last night, and I don't remember whose video it was. And what they did was they added a little bit more hardener to offset the liquid of the acrylic paint. So we'll see what happens. I've messed up my measurements a couple times and put up a little too much hardener versus the resin, and I didn't have a problem. The resin just tended to cure faster on me, so it got hot quicker because obviously there's more hardener in it. So my work time was a lot less. So I do that in a smaller batch. So we'll see how those come out. Probably won't be able to update that until after Christmas. So I made my little zombie man. I started out. I made 2 arms, the 2 heads that were in the mold, the body, and one of the legs, because I didn't mix that much resin because I didn't know. And I really like the mold. My husband bought it for me. It's an early Christmas present. I picked it up on Amazon, and it's actually a Walking Dead mold. So that was pretty cool. Oop, that would be my hand. Let me see. I'm trying to get this stuff a little closer because everything's kind of all spread out on me today. I've been all over the place. add another new mold that this is a little heart. And there's a little indent right there. So that was extra resin that got thrown in there. That's probably going to get made into a ring. Off, off, off. See, I already gave one of the guns away, so I only have a couple left in here. So, I don't remember if I showed these in the other video. If I did, I'm sorry. I have so many resin. I have like a whole tray of resin pieces in front of me. This I made with antique silver from TKB. So this is a really cool... Okay. Anybody that has this mold. Now mine is a cheap one from eBay. I'm really going to probably order a new one from Amazon. I went with the cheaper mold from eBay first because I didn't know how much I was actually going to mold these guns. And I actually really like the way they came out and how they come out. But I keep getting bubbles right in here. And it just seems like nothing I do. I run the toothpick in there. I pour right on that so that, and don't move it. So anybody with any tips, that'd be great. This I did with Breath of Spring TKB pigment, powdered pigment, and probably a white. And I mean, obviously you can see I have some spots that I didn't, but it still looks really cool. This I don't remember what color. I know it's a TKB pigment, but I don't remember what color it was. And this was, I want to say antique gold, but I'm not 100% sure. See what happens when I do like mega pours. And see, these are still flexible. So we'll see what happens. If they stay this, which I'm probably gonna just dome the back in a clear, or maybe a white. I don't know. Or a glitter color, maybe a clear. And some of them, like this one, is getting harder. And again, these were taken out of the mold. I poured them on Sunday, took them out of the mold on Monday, and today's Tuesday. So they're getting there. This may not, though, because this is pretty much, you know. These are going to be turned into barrettes. See, like the pink is really flexible. And the purple, not so much. This one's curing. I think the longer that they're sitting, they are curing a little bit more. It's just taking longer with the acrylic paint. Then I got, ooh, it's getting harder too. I got a new mold from Rockstar Hottie 2. I follow her on Facebook. She posts some great molds. And a lot of times I miss out because I'm at work or I'm sleeping. Well, I jumped on the chance. I ordered one of her molds. So this is from the mold. And this is the mold. It is a 22 palette bow mold. And I filled every single one of them the other day. I mean, this is the tray. This is what I've been pulling stuff off of. This was full. So then there's this one. The Hello Kitty style bow. There was actually 2 of these. And I did both of these. Some of these are with the acrylic paint, so they're taking a little bit longer to get hard. This is my favorite. I made 2 of these. So I'm going to make barrettes. One for myself and probably one for the shop. I love this color. Can you tell I love this color? I love how this came out. So these bows are actually going to be made into barrettes. Some are going to be made into rings. The smaller ones will be made into rings. That's another one. See, and the less paint, the harder that they are right away. So I'm working on learning how to do that. And this one. I really love this hex glitter and this pink, and I tend to use it a lot. And sometimes I use it too much and you can't see what's in there, but another little red one. Another puffy bow. This is another one of my favorites. I see a lot of people put the candies in it. I really like this bow. These will be made into rings. these will also be made into rings, and I'm probably going to pour more and make them into little barrette clips. And these I'm thinking are going to be clips, although they're a nice size for rings. I can't get those off. And more bows. And then I'll just show you the rest of the stuff up here because it's just all little stuff. If I can get it to focus. Some more flowers. I picked up the more Martha Stewart molds for these, so I can make 3 of these at once, which is like amazing because I should have probably bought more because they were only like $1 or something for the molds instead of $7.99. So then I made more. So now every time I pour into these molds. There's just certain little molds that stay out. Seashell, hearts, more flowers. These size flowers like perfect, but now since I have 3 molds, I'll probably start pouring them in pairs to make them into earrings, and then maybe do this with the ring. So do an earring and a ring set. And then, oh, I got a new mold that has the owl. It's a Martha Stewart mold. He's so cute, and they come out shiny. The jewelry molds come out shiny, and then like the air dry clay ones don't, although they're in the same type. I don't know. I don't know why that is. Trying to sew some more flowers. If it seems like I'm rushing, it might be because I am a little bit, because my battery's dying on the camera. Even though I checked it before I started filming. And then 3 more little hearts. Oh no, these are not hearts. These are the flowers I picked up. These I'm probably going to start like using an inside extra pieces or on top like little cabochons. Some more seahorses. Some more butterflies. But these are still bendable. They came out like poop. So I'll just put them in something. I'll just stick them in another piece. This is the ladybug from the last time, but I painted on it. I have to glaze it now. And then some more little random hearts. These are all glitter. I have a sandwich bag full of them. Alright, so that is my resin update. Most of these pieces will be going up in the shop. I'm probably not gonna be able to get anything if much listed before Christmas. What I'm gonna do is after Christmas, because I still have Christmas gifts I have to finish making, and like I said, between work I work in a hair salon, and we're open Wednesday through Saturday, and I work, you know, every day that we're open, and then because of Christmas next week I have to work on Monday, which is kind of a bummer. I don't work on Mondays anymore. So anyway, so I have like 2 12-hour days. Wednesday and Thursday I think are my 12-hour days coming up, and then I'm just gonna be really swamped between work and getting ready for Christmas, and then Christmas and everything else. So you probably won't hear from me till after Christmas. Bummer. I know. Y'all miss me. Nobody really cares. I'm just rambling now. You know, check me out. I have stuff on my Etsy shop. I have stuff in my Store Envy. I do run stuff on Facebook. You'll see that I put coupon codes up. From time to time I try to list that. I try to list when items are going to be listed, where they're going to be listed. If you see something in my videos that's not listed, please feel free to ask. It doesn't have to be listed on the stores for me to sell it. If it's a piece that I said is my personal piece but you like it, I can always duplicate it, unless it was some type of sticker that I only had one of. Yada yada yada, all that great stuff. So rate, subscribe, follow me on Facebook. Check my Etsy store, check out my Store Envy shop. I will list for Rockstar Hardy 2, because she's awesome, and I love this mold. It's great. They come out shiny. The pieces pop right out. No mold release, because I forgot it. So, Thanks, and have a great Christmas and wonderful holiday, and yes.